So welcome. Before this channeling begins, I invite you into a quick alignment to bring attention within. So you're invited to close the outward facing eyes and hear this, not see this or watch this. Bring the attention inwards into the heart and center and notice that rhythm of the breath in the body, the rise and fall, the sensation of that. But notice it from that still point in the center. Allow your attention to rest lightly on the sensation in the soles of the feet. Even if there's not much to notice, whatever there is. To meet those sensations as vibration, not story with meaning. Let them be exactly as they are, and to lift attention to notice the rush of air in through the nose or mouth, just that as a sensation. Just that there is, however subtle, a movement of air as we breathe. And to drop attention now down into the heart and center. Again. And from the heart and center into the belly, the lower belly, deep within. Resting a hand there if it feels right, and taking a deep breath as though we're breathing in the belly. And throughout the channeling, keep attention returning to the physical sensation of breath in the body and the body as a whole. So we're noticing how we feel on the inside while we listen. This is the somatic listening, activating our higher self, our inner discernment, our filters, keeping our attention inwards. So we're not receiving from outside of us, we're receiving from within. Okay. I am open to receive only that which is in unconditional love, and unconditionally loving integrity. Well, this is where these voices speak from. A message from Gaia to her beloved children. Dear ones, rest in me deeply, here and now. Breathe with me. All your rhythms, all your biorhythms, all your bioenergetic rhythms, all your energy rhythms. Rest within my rhythms, for we are at the deepest level of each of ourselves in sync. As are you in sync with all of consciousness at the deepest resonant level of harmony within all of consciousness. And this level is always available to you. It is always available to surface you whose rhythms might be resonating or dissonating in all kinds of haphazard or synchronous frequencies. This place of deep resonance is always available within you, and your direction of your attention through your intention is all that is required to bring yourself into sync, into harmony, into that space within you where your rhythms are in sync with my rhythms. But first, yes, do you not need to know that this is there? Do you not need to open those gateways of perception within yourself and travel deep inside to that place where you know harmony as a resonance. As a vibratory action. As an experience that can be had by the body when attention is so focused, so directed. For you see, beloveds, there is a space where we are always vibrating together. That is what resonance means. Where your breath and your biorhythms are in sync with mine, with my heartbeat. You can see my rhythms everywhere you look. Is there not night and day? Are there not seasons? Are there not phases of the day? Are there not cycles? In every part of my planetary body, are there not cycles, behaviors, flows and movements that follow discernible patterns? The teachings of what is within you are always present within me. And all you need do is see with certain eyes in order for them to be revealed. And as you see, you realize, beloveds, we are in sync, yes? It is our rhythms that heal us when they are allowed to be in harmony. When our rhythms harmonize, they heal almost any condition. For there is nowhere in all of consciousness where there are not rhythms and patterns in harmony, in sync, or in dissonance, fractured and fragmented. It is the nature of human attention to seat itself in the areas where the rhythms are out of balance and to make a lot of noise, to sit here and say, oh, look, what a disaster is happening here. What have we done wrong and how much more wrong will this become? This is a natural human behavior, a normal human behavior. We would suggest potentially a more natural human behavior could be to shift. Return attention, beloveds, to that beautiful centering space within yourselves that puts you in ever deepening alignment with the rhythms that are in harmony within us both. For what you see on the external surface of me is a reflection of how we are dancing together in the realms of creation. And as a mother, I must respond, reflect, and provide for the requirements of my children. And if those requirements are to be out of sync with themselves, why then I must respond to that. I must reflect that. I must provide for that. For you are not just visiting consciousnesses, but you are of me. You are also visiting consciousnesses, but you have grown within my body. We are one. A mother provides for her children, and her landscape cannot simply decimate the landscape of their needs. It cannot decimate what they need. And as my children, I feel your shift in consciousness. I feel the changing of your needs. Your needs to remember harmony as a resonance, innate within you, not as a place in the distance that you must strive to get to, but a state within you available now. And as you allow yourselves to bodily resonate with this state of connectivity, this does not mean perfection. You do not have to be the perfect human beings. Just to come into connection, allow yourselves to resonate with that innate harmony that is also within me. In this place of peace within you, within me, within all of life, within all of consciousness, all our rhythms can come into synchronicity, into harmony, and generate that resonance that heals. It is in remembering our connectivity that everything gets put back together the way we might wish it to be. Thank you. So just a few words on channeling Gaia consciousness. I think it's important to say that I don't speak as the planet. I don't pretend that this is what I am doing. I know one who can, and it is not me. I speak from a place of my own Gaia consciousness. And I would say that for many of us, this is why this channeling comes from. I get when I ask, yes, there are messages also coming from the planet herself, but they are coming through the aspect of me that is opening to its own, the level at which it's planetary consciousness. And we each have this within us. And one of the reasons there are messages from Gaia through this level speaking to us is to help us access that area of ourselves, which is one with planetary consciousness, which is that vastness. Because it is where our fields can more easily resonate in harmony within her. It's where we receive that information that's constantly coming to us. information so much as the frequencies that allow us to change our state, to shift vibrationally into physical, planetary, earth resonance harmony. So I don't want to go too much more into the semantics of that, but just to introduce a little bit of the background there, and hope that you take from that what's for you. And recognize that it's not about what's coming through me, but more about what's opening up in you and your own relationship, not only to Gaia, but to the planetary consciousness that you also are, you know, the level of yourself, which is also planetary consciousness, that dimension of our vastness in our multidimensionality. And that what you can now experience when you hear channelings like this, or this channeling in particular, that this is what it's speaking to: your internal relationship, your own awakening, and your that aspect of your ascension, which includes remembering yourself as also one within the planet at this level of vastness. So thank you so much for sitting with that. If you wish to join me for a journey, that was a channeling, which was more activational. But if you wish to join me for the alignment meditation this evening, there will be an online alignment meditation this evening. If you want the link, please email me at infinityresonance@gmail.com. And this will be a, say, 90-minute journey, guided alignment meditation journey to drop us deeply into our earth resonances and align with some of the frequencies in our divine human blueprint that support us living from a place of embodied awareness. And we are working at the moment with these resonances in our awareness. So opening to the unconditional love in these deep earth resonances. They're active now in the planet, and so they are active also in our fields. And when we receive, when we open to these beautiful earth, deep earth resonances, they're resonances that come from unconditional love, and they remind us at such a deep level that we are vibrating with unconditional love, and that can touch wounds and trauma spaces within us that haven't been vibrating with unconditional love for some time, that have stuck memories. So at times like this, when waves of unconditional love resonate in our fields, it can bring up quite a lot and come to the surface. But the beautiful thing about this is those same resonances that are causing stuff to arise within us for healing, those same resonances can heal what's arising. So the alignment meditations that we do online for the lunar gateways are really to drop us into those divine resonances so that what arises also dissolves and we get to align with these divine frequencies. Okay, guys, have a beautiful day. Thanks for being there.